Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to LA Noire. So, just real quick before we hop into the game, I'm going to read you just a quick summary of what the game actually is. So, LA Noire is a game that was developed and published in 2011, and it is described as a detective action adventure video game developed by Team Bondi and published by Rockstar Games. The game is set in Los Angeles in the year 1947. The game follows the protagonist, Detective Cole Phelps, as he rises among the ranks of the Los Angeles Police Department and solves a range of cases amongst various bureaus. So, for you lot that don't know too much about the game, like I mentioned, set in 1947, which is just after the war. There was a lot of crime in, particularly in Los Angeles during that time period of 1947. Lots of killings, lots of all kinds, really. One of the famous killings, which you may or may not have heard about, because obviously it happened a long time ago, and it is still unsolved to this day, is the murder of Elizabeth Short. I don't know too much about the murder, but what I've sort of found out through research about it was pretty much she was cut up and left on the street, really, and was found assumingly by civilians during the morning. And there was lots and lots of murders that occurred after her death that, like I say, with it being still unsolved to this day, people don't know whether the murders came from the same person or if they were copycats, that sort of thing. Anyhow, some of the cases that are in this game are based off of real life cases. So whenever we come across any cases that are based off of real life ones, I'll sort of let you know. Anyhow, we're going to skip the tutorial cases at the beginning of the game, which is where you start in the patrol desk. And we're going to hop straight into the traffic desk, obviously, as a traffic detective. Now, I have completed the game in total probably like 4 times. So, here we go. Select a save game. Yeah, that. So, we'll hop into the game, and we'll be starting off in the detective, sorry, not the detective, the traffic division. Just like to quickly say as well, obviously the graphics in this game aren't particularly fantastic. Was a game that came out in 2011, so don't criticize it too badly.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
Hello, Coroner.
You gonna keep me here, sir?
Doc?
I
Detective
better get back to work, sir.
Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
What, and you haven't checked?
Always the same two of you fighting. How about you?
I've got a mystery sample waiting at the lab. Practical Joker says contaminated soil. My guess, a big lump of shit.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
This is what makes me laugh. This is a receipt for a live pig that was picked up at a slaughterhouse. Look at the price. $3.20 for a live pig. That is absolutely hilarious. Obviously, how times have changed.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
So, obviously, like I say, I have played this game before. Once we've finished the actual case, I may go through certain parts of the case so you have an understanding as to what certain things happened and reasons why they happened, if that makes much sense, in case you aren't able to
We're not done yet.
piece it together yourself. Well, there's nothing else to search. I don't know what he wants us to search.
After this, I got 2 more jobs in West.
Ah, there we are.
Up in the Hollywood Hills.
All these cops, it's got to be something big, right? Get the facts first.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Adrian Black.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Born in 1914. There he is.
Happier times, I guess. Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Right, let's talk to Mr. Wilkie. Which sounds very similar to something I'm not going to say.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take
You
a
don't
look.
say.
And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Call the police. Right. What is your purpose at the
Mind if
scene?
I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Sorry, just before I continue there, obviously within this game as well, when you are questioning subjects like him, you obviously have a choice of whether you believe what he's saying or whether you doubt what he's saying or whether you think he's lying. And then if you think he's lying, you've got to then provide evidence to him in person why you think he's lying and that sort of thing.
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
So obviously, as you can see up in the left-hand corner, I am using a controller. So like I said before, you can press A to believe what he's saying, X to doubt what he's saying, and obviously Y, which would mean he's lying. Like I said, you'd obviously have to provide evidence as to the reasons why you believe that he's given false information. So I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt, and I would say he's telling the truth.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Contents of wallet.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Now, obviously, as you can tell by his facial expressions, he's got a bit of a grin on his face, and he's sort of rolling his eyes. So I'm going to doubt him on that one.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even
Okay.
change.
Alrighty. There you go. I've got 4 out of 4 questions correct.
Contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
So we've obviously now got to inform the wife, so we'll head over to their residence. Got a lovely car to drive as well. It's a Buick. Don't know what model it is, but I just know it's a Buick.
"620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?"
Behind Bunker Hill, a couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out. Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
Oh, thank you. Pull in front of us. Appreciate it.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Bukowski.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Quite the hell of a drive, this.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
Standing very close to our door.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. Oh, we can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
It doesn't give a toss, really.
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night.
Don't panic.
My and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
He doesn't give a toss.
Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
So she mentioned the Insta-Heat water boiler or whatever the fuck it is on the side of the house. So we're going to go and take a look at that. Because we found one of their pipes at the scene of the crime. And here it is in pieces.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
And then obviously the pipe with the valve on, which is missing, which is what is probably the pipe down at the scene of the crime.
From Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home. This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
There we go, what's this?
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Used ticket to Seattle?
This must be Adrian's.
And glasses case that has the glasses missing, which is probably the ones again at the scene of the crime.
Glasses are a match.
There's Adrian there.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more
Lovesick and lonely without you. Hurry home, my darling. So, if you haven't pieced it together yet, he's obviously got a bit on the side who's in Seattle, which is obviously this Nicole person. And I assume the wife, Margaret, knows about it, which is why she doesn't really give a toss that he's missing, really. Let's have a few questions with her. Alrighty, slaughterhouse receipt.
In the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Were you? We'll accept that.
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Ah.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
He bought a new pair. Right, so obviously we know that's just lying because the pair that was found down at the scene of the crime were home repaired. So obviously we can now tell her that's just lying about that.
That's a lie, Margaret. You know exactly what Perry was.
That's a lie, Margaret, you bitch!
You're being flat out ridiculous now. Why don't you show me some proof of where I was supposed to be?
Yeah, I've got some proof. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the proof? Denzel glasses broken and repaired found near the abandoned vehicle.
If I was there, at least I'd know what happened to him. But I don't, Detective.
No one said you were there, you silly cow. You were lying about the glasses.
Terrible feeling.
Aw, we've upset her.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
I doubt that, my darling.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
All right then. Let's have another look around before we go. Kavanaugh's.
So who brought this home?
It's so ridiculous the amount of time I've played this game. I literally know what the characters are gonna say. It's so ridiculous.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Right, it's for an R and I. I don't actually know what R and I stands for, but
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, detective?
How could I help, detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, detective. One moment.
it's ridiculous. I've played this game so much.
South side of Union Station.
Thank you.
Thank you, operator.
I'm all right now, detectives.
You're alright now? Good. Well, we're going now, so have a lovely day, Margaret. Right, let's head over to Kavanaugh's bar, which is where we should find Mr. Frank Morgan. He's a apparent friend of Adrian Black. We'll give him a few questions. Point 10. Put the siren on. So, Union Station's not too far from here, so we're past it on the way here. Hope everyone's having a nice day as well. It's been really nice weather recently up in the north. On the northeast, I should say, anyhow. Currently got my fan on. And the window open, it's that hot. Right, here we are, at the bar.
No, you don't.
Root beer's all around.
You looking for someone?
Hello.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Thank you.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Hi, Frank.
Frank Morgan?
Got some questions for
Phelps,
you.
LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Do I doubt him or do I say he's lying? Doubt him.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
Lying
Fine,
fuck.
Morgan. What happened to Adrian?
I have 10 guys who say I was here the whole night. You think you can prove I was there?
Possibly. What's the date on the receipt for the pig? Ah, for fuck's sake. There's no date on the receipt.
Looks like I was mistaken. If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan.
Well, I got them all wrong.
Let's see
Got
how
all the
you
questions
enjoy
wrong.
the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Right, so we're gonna
drink in a hurry.
So we're gonna tail him back to his apartment. This Frank Morgan person.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Oh, get out the fucking road. Gonna go too close to him. Oh, fucking hell, she's just been pushed over.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
You nearly knocked me down.
I believe his apartment's around here. Yeah, it is. It's pulling over. Alrighty, let's follow him in.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Frank Morgan, apartment 2.
Apartment 2.
Don't know why I said that in a weird voice.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax?
Ah, look who it is. It's
We're
Adrian.
in the clear. I'll get it.
Hello, dickhead.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black?
Oh, he's fucking off.
Give yourself up now.
This guy's going out the window.
Go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian.
How was a fat fucker like that jumping off a roof?
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Oh, you fucked now, Adrian.
Over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
So, in case you obviously didn't have an understanding of what that whole case was about, or in case you haven't pieced it together yourself, Adrian Black, obviously trying to fake his own death so he could go and live in Seattle, with his bit on the side, this whole Nicole person that he's been with behind his wife's back. So obviously his plan was to fake his own death, which is why they bought a pig, which is why there was a receipt in the back of the car for a live pig. That's where all the blood came from, is they obviously killed the pig and spread the blood around the car to obviously make it look like Adrian himself had been killed, so he could bugger off to Seattle. But obviously got caught. Right, let's head to the next case, which is the consult's car.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my gun.
Let's go, let's go.
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
But if you listened in there, he was talking about Adrian Black there, that case that we've just got dealt with.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan.
What a name, Houlihan. Officer Houlihan.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
So I'm confused. Why would someone steal a diplomatic car? Why a diplomatic car of all vehicles? The license plate took off the front.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
And it has Argentina. I couldn't even think of the name there. Argentina flags on it.
I must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that again. Consulate General of Argentina. It's owned by the Argentine embassy. Oh, I did that again by accident. There we go. Anything in the boot? Empty. Lovely. And a missing wheel. Oh, sorry, mate. I've just walked in front of your camera.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
I believe that's all the evidence. Let's go have a word with the this old fellow over here.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Okay, doke.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
What a lovely arsehole he is.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
I doubt that, mate.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Accuse you, whatever the hell I like.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
What, a man so observant like yourself didn't catch the license number?
You gonna tell me what I want to know, or do I have to drag it out of you?
You should learn to talk to older people with some manners, you son of a bitch.
I think he's pissed off.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Well, no, there's not, because there's missing flags.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what'd I do with license plates? You saying I have them?
Well, not necessarily.
Looks like I made a mistake. Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
Officer Tabor, what are these names?
Car out of the way. Maybe you could come back and do something about the...
We've had some strange names so far. We've had an Officer Tabor and we've had an Officer Houlihan. What the fuck?
Kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Right. Let's have a look at this book then.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Oh fuck, hang on. No, pick it back up, pick it back up. William Dewey.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Alrighty. I'm gonna change my my suit. I don't like the one I've got on now. And go for a nice blue one. Police telephones aren't even a thing anymore.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Putting you through now.
Connecting you now.
Oh, I got it wrong. Jesus Christ.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
He's at school?
Who's your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks, ma'am.
I still don't understand. Why would someone steal a diplomatic car? My mind's confused. Right, let's head back to the central station then, because apparently the owner of the vehicle's in the police station, or someone from the embassies at the station. I'm not too sure. Why is Stefan not coming? Come on. Hurry up, hurry up. Run. Oh, let's go.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we've
Oh,
got this
shit.
year. One more, and I'm gonna go crazy.
Road
Not your
ends.
favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
He's got a point. Here we are.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
I want to make comments.
I like my blue suit and my white fedora, I must say.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you.
About time. Are you
Oh.
the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Oh, okay, Consul General.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Well,
Fortunately,
sorry.
we don't do that here, your worship.
Your worship. That is a load of bullshit. No one is going to turn up to an embassy, steal a diplomatic car from an embassy. No, load of bullshit.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel.
Ooh, Gabrielle.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in...
It's Gabrielle, not Gabriel.
A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
So a Consul General gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez.
Oh, I've just realised. We've both got the same fedora on.
They're gonna love your diary.
Huh. Amazing.
We can't roust every Packard dealer in the city, Phelps. See if we can get an address.
Hello.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Putting you through now.
Ah, got it right that time.
I need an address on a Dewey Brothers Packard dealership.
One moment, Detective. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street. Owner is a William Dewey.
Oh, he didn't even say a thank you, just put the fucking phone down.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
I want to make homicide.
Well done, Sergeant. Right, let's head over to the Dewey Brothers dealership.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That
Yes.
as well.
Here we are.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
You have someone working here by the name of Gabriel, by any chance?
Yeah, he used to work here. I had to let him go.
I think this Gabriel guy stole the car and that he works for you.
Hello there,
Stop
Savage
being interested in
Gaming.
him and get
Welcome to the
very
stream.
Interested in you, Dewey.
All right, already. Gabriel
Nice to have you drop by.
Delgado. He works here, the stupid son of a bitch. He's an illegal. The kid's been in trouble before, but he swore to me he left all that behind. He was okay until
You're welcome.
Valdez said something to him, and then he blew up. I thought the kid was going to kill him.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
You don't know, so he works for you, but you don't know his address. That's a load of bullshit.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right.
I used to play this game. Yeah, I'll just pause it there while I talk to you. Yeah, I used to play it. I played it when it originally first came out, all the way back in like 2011. I played it on the Xbox 360. I've completed the game like 4 times, but I just thought I'd do a nice stream on it.
103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm going to kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Okay, fatty.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling.
I'm gonna speak to him. Hello.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
Go to Delgado's residence. Hello, Alice. Oh, nice leap. Just got home, buddy, feeling real. What? Feet are killing.
What's a dimension? You know, like a graph.
What did you just get home from?
Y,
Fucking 11 o'clock at night.
Well, that's clear as mud. Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen. That's ridiculous.
Oh shit! Yes, I forgot you had that today. How was it?
God's name would want that. I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkie using color, and look what we have now.
Yeah, I never really did prom when I was at school. I didn't really want to go to it, so. I left school 3 years ago. Ah, Savage, so you've just, you've been to a prom as well, alright. Let's see what you said. Bloody hell, that's a hell of a long text. Fucking sick. Hang on, I'm gonna have to pause the game. I reset my health app to see how many steps. In the space of 3 hours, 13,000 steps. And loud music, got no voice, and finished it with a Macy's. Ah, nice. Oh, Mackey's. I said Macy's. Fucking hell. Sorry, I'm brain dead. Mackey's, yeah, okay. I was wondering there. I was sitting thinking, what the fuck's Macy's? Yeah, I read that wrong, clearly. Jesus Christ. Fucking Macy's. Here we are at the Elgado's residence. I love my blue suit, I must say, it looks really nice.
Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Open up! Policia.
Yeah,
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand.
White fedora as well. Yeah, no, I love the white fedora. It looks fantastic.
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here?
Ana
Miss
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Miss Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Okie dokie.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Alright, so Gabriel's not here, but there's a dinner for two here. A breakfast for two, I should say.
How's it gonna be when you go into labor?
Serving breakfast for two, Anna?
So, she's a lion bollocks.
Wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good
Have a look
father.
outside.
Already he worked hard to provide.
Pretty much played this game before, so I know where to look for everything.
Your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Oh, look at that. Packard wheels. Would you believe it?
Valdez gets his wheel back.
Oh, and stolen license plates.
Diplomatic license plates.
Ooh. Right, let's go speak to her then. When you get a check Discord. Okay. Give us a minute then. I'll have a check now. Oh, hang on, what have you put? I didn't notice this. Yeah, it's the shed. It's where you find the stolen wheels from the diplomatic car. Yeah. Give me just a moment. I'm checking some Discord DMs. Ooh. Are you sure you want to go for that position, Alice? Because I've been told that there's a position in ARPT, so... That was from the super himself, so if you want to bring that up to him... This means you would be able to work with me then. Right, anyhow, let's go and question... Fucking... I can't even remember her name now. Gloria? I don't know. What the fuck her name is.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
You lying bitch!
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
What and when is your next stream? I will be streaming tomorrow on either Forza Horizon 5 or Assetto Corsa and do some racing. If that interests you at all.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Bullshit, Anna.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Assetto with me. Yeah, if you want to, Alice. Send us a message when you're free, and I'll go on Assetto with you. When? I've no idea, Savage. It just depends on what I do tomorrow. I might have to go out tomorrow. I would say... I'm assuming that you live in the UK, Savage, so I'm going to say I'll probably start the stream maybe 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, something like that, in the evening.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
But yeah, Alice, I'll do a set course with
He
you.
was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
Okay, I'll be there. Thanks. I appreciate it. It's nice to have you stop by anyhow, Savage.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts.
Yeah, well, even if you can't... Sorry, I'll pause the game. Even if you can't come along, Savage, obviously the stream will still be on YouTube, so you'll still be able to watch it afterward, just in case you can't make it.
To get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
I very much doubt that.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
Ooh, I'm very scared.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me.
That does sound like a
Got out of
street
hand
race.
last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
Right, so let's head to this street race, find Mr. Gabriel Elgado, and get the motherfucker arrested.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Wonder now the accommodation.
Come on, get in the car. Look how slow he is. Come on, I can run faster than you. Let's go, let's go. Could you sub to me, please? Yeah, hang on a minute. There you go, just done it for you. Hope that makes you happy. Right, let's go. Let's drive on the grass, because I'm fucking crazy.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cards?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a pair
Oh,
of
I've smashed the car, bitch.
Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost.
All right.
The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
So we're heading down to the illegal street race. That's where we're going to find Gabriel. And obviously going to kick the shit out of him and throw him in a cell. Let's try and get down there lapido, and get him arrested.
All units in the vicinity. Citizen reports at 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicles engaged in illegal street racing. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Oh, there he is, and he's red Ford.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Go get him, go get him.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Whoa, motherfucker! Jesus Christ. Trying to ram us off the road. Oh my fuck. Jesus Christ.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Get out me fucking way.
Getting away. We're gonna lose him.
It's going into the LA River. Oh shit.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
I'm trying, bastard.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
I'm trying. Too much too much Jack Daniel.
God damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
I hear Jack Daniels. Horrible. Oh, he's gonna hit the train. He's gonna hit the train. Fucking hell. Oh, we got him. We got him. We got him. Come here, you Mexican little shithead. Oi! Oi! What's he doing? Can I shoot him?
Gabriel
Oh.
Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto. You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I shot him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
Oh, fuck off. Puto.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Thank you very much. Alright, so that was the consul's car case in the traffic division. So I'm going to end the stream there. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be back on tomorrow at 5, maybe 6 o'clock on Assetto Corsa. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow.